Okay, guys. I'm back. Two in one day. Okay. All right. Lucky me, right? So, I kind of just want to piggyback on the last video, right? Um, the one I posted before this one, right before this one, right? Um, about waking up and realize, who do you have around you, and recognizing those who are not that that represent lack of reciprocity in your life. I'm keep it short about that one. Just go back and look at it, right? So again, I'm going to piggyback off of that. So usually in those cases where the energy or the love you're pouring into someone is not reciprocated, let's go with a typical scenario. Someone you're dating, your husband, boyfriend, situationship, whatever you want to call it, right? So now you're waking up to this fact and you distance yourself, you ended it, you move it on. You're right. And it causes heartache, of course. You're crying, you're hurt, you're sad, right? But the emotion I want to pinpoint on is when you start feeling sad for yourself or you start attacking yourself for making a choice to even deal with this person, or saying that, oh, they did this, they did that, or even saying they didn't reciprocate my energy and my love. They didn't pour into me the way I poured into them. I'm here to say, do not focus on that, because as I've said before in several videos, what can anyone really do to you? They haven't done anything to you, right? So I'm asking you to look into yourself and to understand what it really is you're grieving. Why are you so sad? What is it that you really wanted? What was you looking for? And more than likely, it was love. Because we're all looking for love. We are humans. We're not meant to be alone. We're not here to be alone, right? So you want it to be love. So like all of us, we make the mistake of, we always look on the outside. We look externally, right? And the thing is, when we want love and look for love, we need to look within. We need to have that love for ourselves first, right? It's the self-love that has to come first before we look for or expect love for anyone or anything else, right? Because if that self-love was there, I would never have chose a partner or been in a situation like that, because I would have recognized the lack of the red flags from the very beginning, right? Because I have so much love for myself, right? I'm not looking for love. I have it. I'm attracting love. I'm attracting my energy because I have a healed energy. So I'm going to attract a healed energy. I'm not going to attract a taker. I'm not going to attract someone who desperately needs to heal and see my love and my light and try to, like a vampire, take my energy and love and attempt to heal themselves. That's what I meant by light. When you give all your energy and you pour into someone you love, you're sacrificing. That's not compassion. I've said this before. Compassion doesn't exist without wisdom, and wisdom does not exist without compassion. You cannot have one without the other. Okay? Compassion is not sacrificing. All right? Because once you generate or cultivate self-love, right? It comes out as love for others. But it comes out in a way where you're not draining yourself. You're not sacrificing yourself. Because you're recognizing You recognize those red flags very early. You're not desperate. You're not looking for validation, right? You understand true and real love because you have that true and real love for yourself. Okay? So I want you all, and it's anyone who's going through a heartache in that situation where you felt like there was no reciprocity. Just look within. Look and see what's really hurting, what's really missing. Because it's not your person, right? Your person will match your energy. Okay? And why are you attracting wounded people? Because if you're around someone who can only take and can't give, that's someone who's extremely wounded, that lacks self-love. Because self-love gives love and receives love. It's not one-sided, right? So, yeah, they lack love because you lack love for yourself. So you're going to attract that, right? You're not giving yourself the respect, the compassion, the love. So you're going to attract those, who's not going to give it to you either, who can't give it to you. Because 9 times out of 10, they're not giving themselves the self-love either. So you all think about that for me. Look within. Because all your issues are within. It's not who did what to you or what you perceive as someone doing something to you. Because again, what can anyone really do to you? Nothing. No one can do anything to you. Everything begins within. Find out your issues. Why are you really crying over that person? Because if they're good for you, then why are you ending it? So if it's ending because they're no good for you, then why are you crying? Why are you attached? What is it? What's going on? Right? Because it's just like a hot stove. You touch it, you burn yourself. You're not going to cry just because, I'll never touch that hot stove again. Of course you're not. Because you got burned. But you're not going to go off and feel sad about never touching a hot stove again. You won't cry over that. So why cry over an ending of a relationship? Yeah, I know it's human nature. We all say that. But the thing is, think about it though. It's just like the hot stove analogy. Like, why are we crying over something that is no good for us? Why are we attached to it? Are we masochists? Do we love pain? Do we love one-sided relationships? No. So the pain, the fear, the tears are coming for something deeper. It's something deeper inside that you're wanting, that you're missing. That was there in the beginning of that relationship. That was there, that the reason why that type of person was, brought into your life as a lesson. Forgot that lesson, but you repeat it again. You're going to run into the same type of person, just in a different package. It's going to be repetitive. Then you get bitter, you get angry, like, oh, I hate men, oh, I hate women, all women like this, all men like this. Like, oh, come on now. No. If you build that wall, you keep yourself out. If you're hard in your heart, you keep yourself out as well. You're not protecting yourself from the world. You're blocking your own self-love. So don't allow life events to harden your heart or build a wall that you can't even get through. So, yeah. My 2 cents.